So we have a question. My partner has visited a few countries, but he's not 100% sure of the exact dates. We are basing it on photos. Should that be enough? How accurate that needs to be for the image sponsorship form? Yeah, so also another common question where either the visa applicant and the sponsor or both can't recall exact travel dates. Now, same, I suppose, type of response to the one I just gave to Tawana. You want to give them, in terms of travel dates, you want to give them to the best of your ability, as accurately as you can declare. So if you know that you were in this country, roughly, around this month, year to this month, year, then that's what you give them. If you don't know the month, then you give them the year. The reason it's important to understand why they're asking for this though, it's because what they want to calculate is whether or not either the visa applicant or the sponsor has spent more than 12 months cumulatively in a country in the last 10 years. So that's why they ask for your travel history for both the applicant and sponsor, because what that does is that if you've been in a country or there's a potential that you have been in a country for more than 12 months, that triggers the need for a police clearance, okay, PCC. So, point being is that firstly, try to be as clear and accurate as you can, but the application is not going to be refused because you can't recall specifics. I'll give you an example. There's always scenarios where people have extensive travel history. For example, someone that is a travel agent or works on a cruise ship. Which you'd be surprised how many partner visas we've kind of dealt with that have either come from people that are travel agents or cruise ship operators or work on cruise ships. And they have, when you work on a cruise ship or in those industries for a year or two, you've probably visited 40 countries, in a very short period of time, and you often can't find dates, or you've lost a passport and you don't know that exact date. So the advice to those people is the same. Try to give them as accurate as you can, but ultimately, if there's a potential that you've spent more than 12 months in a country, the best approach would be to organize a police clearance for that country, for that person in advance. Because that's what could happen. If you give them kind of vague dates, they may say, well, look, we can't figure out if you've been in that country for more than 12 months in the last 10 years because what you've given us isn't accurate. We understand you don't have that information. That's fine. But in that case, we're going to want a police clearance because that's why we're asking. So if you feel that you're giving them too vague of a lot of information, and if you feel that combined you could be getting close to that 12-month mark, just get the police clearances for those countries for that person, the visa applicant and or sponsor.